Hey everyone, it's the Jose42 back with another deck review. This is 366 Days of Cards once again. Day 75, I believe. And I've got these Eagle cards today. One thing I forgot to mention about these Ace cards when I did the review is that they actually came wrapped in cellophane, but they don't have a seal on them. These ones, the Eagle brand cards, they're not in cellophane, and they have a seal on them. So it's kind of bizarre. The seal, I'll try it in a minute. This one's still sealed. I don't know why in a minute. The front of the box says Eagle brand. And then the bottom playing cards, Cartamundi, and then there's a Cartamundi logo. The Cartamundi logo. And then you got this Eagle on there, very American, very patriotic, I guess. And it almost looks like it's got rays of sun behind it. On one side, Eagle brand, playing cards, Cartamundi. The other side, identical. The top, it says Eagle brand, but you can't see it because of the seal. The bottom, it says Cartamundi, Dallas, Texas, CartamundiUSA.com, and it says made in China, Fabrique en Chine, and there's a barcode. That's to tell you a little bit about the quality, made in China. And in the back, you see the back design, which I'm not a huge fan of at all. It just got this kind of a flower in the center here inside of a diamond. This is all a bunch of circles and diamonds in this design. And then you got some artwork along those sides and eagle heads in all four corners. And the logo, there's a globe on the top. And then it says Cartamundi playing cards, and it almost looks like a club when you look at this shape. And that one's sealed. And then there's a red one, there's a blue one. As you can see, the seal kind of came off when I took the plastic thingy off. Now these cards are very hard to open. The box is a little bit hard to open, and they are very tight in the box. And one thing I will tell you is these cards are thick. When you compare it to this deck, and this is inside the box, it's a little bit hard to tell. And I'll review this one tomorrow. You look at these cards, look at the difference in the thickness. It's at least an eighth of an inch. At least 1/8 of an inch difference in thickness. That's ridiculous. Now, some people had, like I mentioned in my last video, had been saying that the Ace cards are crappy. These are crappy. These are made in China. These are really thick. Fairly thick. They're fairly stiff. They dribble somewhat decently, as you can see. But they're so thick they're harder for me to handle almost. Spreading wise, not too bad. Could be better. There, it's getting worse. You can't even see that very well. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. It's clumping a little bit. And fanning wise, I'll show you. It's not fanning very well at all. That's terrible, actually. As soon as I saw some of these comments about the Ace playing cards, I started, thinking to myself, that sounds like these cards, not the Ace cards. But anyways, these cards, they do have a guarantee card in them. Looks like that. And again, the back design. Faces are all the same as the other decks. They're even not even off. They're even a little bit off-centered. Jokers are identical as the other decks, the Ace and the other Cartamundi decks. You've seen them before, so and you're going to see them again, so I'm not going to go over them too much. These cards are fairly smooth. They don't have an air cushion finish or a linen finish. Sorry if I take the cards out of the camera, but they don't have a linen finish or air cushion finish. They are smooth finish, and they're probably more than likely plaster coated, and they are off-centered slightly, the borders. The Ace of Spades looks like that. It says Cartamundi on top. It's got a fairly plain spade pip with an eagle on it. It says Eagle brand, and at the bottom, since 1765, made in China. And, you know, they dribble pretty nicely, but they're not spreading very nicely, and the Carousel not fanning very nicely. These cards are like the ones more or less like the ones I would buy at the dollar store. The cheap ones, there's cheap ones like this that I'm sure are about this quality at Walmart that I've never picked up. Gold crowns or whatever they're called. And yeah, these TLI cards I've bought before cheap at the dollar store. They're pretty crappy. They're not going to be durable, I don't think. And they certainly don't handle very well. So my recommendation is don't pick these up. So the Ace cards, so far, let's keep score. Yesterday I reviewed the Ace cards. I thought they were pretty good. Today I'm reviewing the Eagle brand, and I think they're pretty ridiculously crappy. In fact, they were so hard for me to get out of the box because they were so tight. That just is another indication of a cheap deck. It's so packed into the box that the cards don't even fit, and it's so hard to get them out, especially when you first open it. And one other thing, if I can get this box sealed, or closed I should say, the bottom even has a little seal, so not only did actually the bottom flap is not even glued like the USB-Cs, it's just closed, and they actually put a little sticker to help keep it shut. So again, see this one, made in USA, Cartamundi, just like the USB-C deck, it's glued. This one, yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's my review on the Eagle brand cards. It's not a good one. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's nice to have it in the collection. This one is sealed. It's going to be for giveaways, so if you really want one and you win my giveaway at the end of the month, you can select this one. It's probably going to end up staying there for the rest of the year, and it's going to be part of my year-end giveaway. But if anyone wants it, it's there. Anyway, that's what I have for this video. Sorry if it's a little bit long. I'll see you next time.